Hello everyone, this is Mr. Ferguson, and this lesson is about setting up the tripod. The two tripods I have here, they're the same model. They are the Magnus VT4000. What I like about the Magnus VT4000 is it's got a lightweight aluminum body, so it's pretty sturdy, it's durable. I like its collapsibility. You can see how small it gets for a decent tripod. These tripods are about 150 bucks, so they're not extremely inexpensive. I guess in the world of video production they are inexpensive, but for our pro consumer people, it's a good tripod, especially for students. Some characteristics of the tripod. This tripod has a smooth fluid head. This is the head of the tripod. On the head of the tripod you have the quick release plate. So that is how you attach the camera to the tripod. You have to take the quick release plate off the tripod. And the way that you do that is you loosen up the locks and you push in this red button and you just slide it right off. Now that you have the base plate off, you attach it to the camera. If you look closely, the camera has two holes. One of the holes has a thread. On the plate, there are two spikes. One of the spikes has a thread. So you line up the thread and you screw it in. The way that you screw it in is with this twist right here. Once you screw that in, you just make sure you put this down or else it won't slide in properly. And then you look to slide the camera onto the tripod. Once the camera is slid properly onto the tripod, you need to lock it. So right here on this side, there is a lock to stop the plate from sliding. Now that is on the tripod, you can look to adjust. Adjusting the height is pretty easy. This camera goes up to about 5'9". So it's not necessarily the best practice to get it to the height that you want with the camera on it. So I'll just take that off quickly and I will adjust the height here. These tripods have leg locks. And so to undo the leg lock, slide the leg down, undo the leg lock, slide the leg down, relock the leg. Unlock, lock. Now we are at our 5'9" height. So let's review. The anatomy of the tripod, kind of like a person. This is the tripod head. These are the tripod legs. These are the tripod feet. This is the mid-level brace. And to get the camera on the head of the tripod, you have to slide off the plate, the quick release plate. You loosen the quick release plate with this right here. And then you push in this red button right here and it slides right off and you can see the plate. To get the plate on and off, you turn. Classic screwing things in and out logic. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So I am turning to the left, unscrewing the plate, removing it from the camera. If I am done, these are what get lost, the quick release plates. So please, when you are done, slide it back on the tripod head, tighten it, and then look to collapse the tripod. If you are placing it down, it's a tripod, it stands up. So when you go to put it back, you don't have to lay it on the floor. Spread the legs, put it down on the ground, and let it stand tall. Break it down, of course, but make it stand on the floor. That's fine. It's not going to fall over. Leaning it up against something is when it falls over. Laying it straight on the ground is when people trip on it. So please put it back like that. So each of these tripods, you can tighten the panning movement or you can tighten the tilting movement. Sorry, you can tighten the panning movement or the tilting movement. So to tighten the tilt on top, this fastener on top is to prevent the camera from tilting. You do not want the camera to tilt during your pans. And the same thing vice versa. If you are going to be doing a steady tilt, you can unlock the tilt and you can lock the pan on your tripod so that you can have a steady tilt without worrying about it going right or left or right. To help you set up on an uneven surface, there is a bubble level built in. So on this one, you can see the bubble level is right here. So for me to check on this surface, we check the bubble level and we can loosen up the head, use the bubble level to level the camera, then tighten the head, and voila, we are level. The feet, the tripod feet are great. You can see on the bottom that we have these little rubber feet, and then we have the spike. If you are filming outdoors, it is great to use the spikes to dig into the ground for a sturdy footing. If you are indoors, you don't need the spikes, and you can push these rubber feet. Just kind of turn those little rubber feet to get yourself level. So it gives you a nice option whether you're filming indoors or outdoors. The handle. This handle is used, of course, to do your panning and tilting. You should always be using your handle. You should have one hand on the handle and one hand ready to manipulate the camera. A rule of thumb when using any tripod: if you're facing a lot of resistance, the camera won't pan, the camera won't tilt, the quick release plate won't come off. You need to reevaluate the situation. There are fasteners and looseners for every one of these actions, and you might just be loosening up or tightening the wrong fasteners. The best way for me to remember is that the top is for tilt and the bottom is for the pan. A lot of people ask, why use a tripod? The biggest reason is stability and your ability to walk away from the camera and not hold the camera. It is very difficult to film for a significant amount of time without some sort of monopod, tripod, Steadicam counterbalance system. You just get too shaky. Thank you for watching this brief tripod demo. But this is hands-on. You have to learn it by doing it, so now it's time for you to do it. So we're going to have the kids in the class test out their skills and put the camera on the tripod. Thanks for watching, and good luck connecting the demo to your own work here. Thank you.